Hello students, welcome to my channel Hans Commerce Tutorial for the lectures on commerce, accounts, finance and management. My suggestion to you, before watching the video, please go to the description below my video. You'll find a link there. Take a printout of the problems given in the link and keep it ready before watching the video so that you can be able to understand the problem, the solution and the explanation to get the maximum benefit from the lectures. Thank you. Come on students, now we'll start the next problem on bank accounts. So far we have completed 21 problems. Hope if you have watched all the other videos, previous videos, then definitely you got a good command on how to solve the final accounts problems of banking companies. Now we are in the last few problems. One or two problems will stop this final accounts. Then we miscellaneous calculation of rebate on bills discounted, recognition of income, like miscellaneous expense, miscellaneous items will take, and that will be the end of the chapter accounts of banking companies. Now see the 22nd problem. Problem number 22. The following balances have been extracted from the books of India Bank Limited as on 31st March 2004. So prepare the profit and loss account for the year ended and balance sheet. So in this problem you have to make both profit and loss account as well as balance sheet. India Bank Limited for the year ended. So first of all what I have done is India Bank Limited balance sheet as on 31st March 2004. Complete format of the balance sheet I have prepared without the amounts. Similarly, India Bank Limited profit and loss account for the year ended, complete format without the amounts. So on 2 pages you have to draw the blank balance sheet and blank profit and loss account. After making the schedules, we'll take all the values in the final accounts, right? Now, see the what are the items given in the problem? Paid up capital 1 lakh shares of rupees 10 each, 10 lakhs. The thousands are omitted. The last 3 zeros we ignore. So 10 lakh rupees, last 3 zeros means 1000. So I have taken here schedule 1 capital, paid up capital 1 lakh shares of rupees 10 each. So 1 lakh into 10 lakh. 10 lakh means 3 zeros nikal do, you will get 1000. So 1000 I have taken schedule number 1 capital. Next, term deposit, demand deposit, term deposit, SB deposit. All the 3 types of deposits we have to take in schedule number 3. Deposit, demand deposit, term deposit, SB deposit. No adjustment, nothing. Next, rent and taxes, auditor's fee. Rent and taxes, auditor's fee will be taken in schedule number 16, operating expenses. Here, rent and taxes, auditor's fee in schedule number 16, operating expenses. Furniture, it will come under fixed cost, fixed asset. The fixed asset will be there in schedule number 10. So schedule number 10 you can see here, furniture. We'll see what is the depreciation. Then interest and discount. This will be taken under schedule number 13, interest earned. Here, schedule number 13, interest earned, interest and discount 300. Premises. Premises will be taken under schedule number 10. Premises. Furniture, premises. These two are the fixed assets. Deposits with RBI. These deposits with RBI is nothing but the cash with the RBI. 6th schedule. So schedule number 6, deposit with RBI 400. Next comes loans, cash credits, overdraft, 9th schedule. In schedule number 9 you can see loans, cash credit, overdraft 7000. Then reserve fund. Reserve fund will be taken under reserves and surplus, 2nd schedule. Reserve fund 390. Current year में जो भी transfer करेंगे that will take it add up here. But beginning balance of reserve fund is 390. Then commission and exchange. This is other income. 14th schedule. Schedule number 14. Other income. Commission 100. Next comes branch adjustment CR. Branch adjustment. Sometimes it may show debit balance. Sometimes it may show credit balance. If it is a credit balance, schedule number 5. If it is a debit balance, schedule number 11. Other assets. तो प्रॉब्लम में कभी डेबिट देगा कभी क्रेडिट देगा. अब क्रेडिट दे रहा है तो schedule number 5. So you can see here schedule number 5, branch adjustment CR 30. Postage, telegrams, printing and stationery, PF contributions, salaries. These 4 items will go to operating expense. Postage, printing, PF contributions, salaries. Then after that, unexpired insurance. Unexpired insurance means prepaid insurance. So it will be taken in schedule number 11, other assets. Here, other assets, unexpired insurance, 1000. Then we are again law charges. Law charges, operating expenses. Here, law charges. Then we have cash in hand, 6th schedule, cash in hand. Next, we are given balances with other banks, 7th schedule. Balances with other banks, money at call and short notice, 7th schedule. Then balances investments, 8th schedule. So 8th schedule we will have investments, 786. Here investments are given 8 lakh, but we are taking 786 because some adjustments are given, I'll explain. Then bills discounted. Bills discounted, it will come under advances, 9th. 9th schedule you can say, bills discounted, 1500. Next comes interest paid on deposits. It is 15th, interest expended. 15th schedule, interest expended, interest paid on deposits, 20. Next comes over all the items we have taken here. Now, the bank has accepted on behalf of customers bills worth rupees 3 lakh. The bank has accepted bills on behalf of customers. This will come under schedule number 12. Acceptance, endorsements and other obligations. Here, acceptance, endorsements on behalf of customers, 3 lakh. Then depreciate premises by 10,000 and furniture by 4,000. So this depreciation will appear twice. Depreciation on premises, depreciation on furniture. First we will take under operating expenses. 16th schedule, operating expenses, depreciation on premises 10,000, depreciation on furniture 4,000. Ignore 3 zeros, 10,4. Now the same depreciation on premises and furniture should be deducted in schedule number 10. Fixed assets. Yes, schedule number 10 है fixed assets. Furniture 38,000 minus 4,000, 34,000. In the trial balance, the value of furniture was given 38,000. Adjustment, it is saying provide 4,000 depreciation. So deduct depreciation, 34,000 is the balance. Similarly, premises given in the trial balance is 2,05,000. And adjustment, it is given depreciate premises by 10,000 minus 10,000, 195. So 34 plus 195, 229. Next, the market value of investment on 31st March 2004 was 7,86,000 and the investments are to be written down to this figure. Investments. The value of investment given in the trial balance is 8 lakhs. Adjustment, it is saying that investment value have decreased from 8 lakh to 7,86,000. So 14,000 rupees the value of investment have decreased. And it is asking you to write down the value of investment to this figure, 7,86,000. That's why we have taken 7,86,000, not 8 lakh. Now there is a loss of 14,000 rupees to the business. This is called diminution in the value of investment or decrease in the value of investment. That should be shown under provisions and contingencies in profit and loss account. In profit and loss account, you will have one item, provisions and contingencies. In this provisions and contingencies, we normally take provision for doubtful debts, provision for taxation or decrease in the value of investment. So in the current problem, we are having decrease in the value of investment. So you can see here, provisions and contingencies, decrease in the value of investment, 8 lakh minus 7,86,000, 14,000. So 14 is the provisions and contingencies. Here I have taken provisions and contingencies, 14. That's all. All the complete trial balance items as well as adjustment items we have discussed. अब देखिए पूरे problem में most of the points, 90% of the points are same what we have done in the previous problem. Only 1 or 2 points you have to concentrate, you have to remember. Example, in this problem, decrease in the value of investment. Investment to 8 lakh rupees, but adjustment is saying bring it down to 7,86,000. 14,000 decrease. That 14,000 should be taken in the provisions and contingencies. And balance sheet investment should be taken at 7,86,000. That's all. This is the one provision. Another provision is depreciation. Depreciation is normal. So all other items are exactly same. Now we'll take the total. First of all, share capital. Share capital, paid up capital, 1,000. I have taken 1,000 here, capital. Second, reserves and surplus, beginning balance 390 and during the year transfer to reserve fund is 72.5. 72.5 here, you can see. Transfer to statutory reserve 72.5. So this will be added to opening balance. The total reserve fund is 462.5. And the balance in P&L account is 217.5. Here I have taken 217.5. Take the total 680. Now take 680 in reserves and surplus. Then third schedule, deposits 9935. 9935. Borrowings nil. No borrowings are there. Fifth schedule, other liabilities and provisions 30. I have taken 30. The total of the liability side 11,645. Then assets. Sixth schedule, cash and balances with RBI 929. Here I have taken. Seventh, money at balance with other banks, money at call short notice 1200. Investment 786 here. Ninth schedule, advances 8,500. Here 8,500. 10th schedule, fixed assets 229. 229. Other assets, unexpired insurance 1. So 1. The total of the assets are 11,645. Balance sheet is tallied. Liabilities, assets. Now 12th schedule, contingent liability, acceptance on behalf of customers 300. There are no bills for correction. Over. So this is the balance sheet. Now come to profit and loss account. 13th schedule, interest earned. You can see here 13th schedule, interest and discount 300. Taken 300. Other income 14, commission 100. I have taken. Total income 400. 15th, interest expended. Interest paid on deposits 20. Operating expenses, the total of operating expenses 76. I have taken 76. Provisions and contingencies, decrease in the value of investment 14. 14. The total of expenditure 110. So 400 minus 110, 290. 290 is the profit for the year. There is no profit brought forward, not given in the problem. So total profit 290. 25% of current year's profit 290 will be transferred to statutory reserve 72.5. The balance carried over to balance sheet. That's all. So this is the end of problem number 22. Come on students, now we'll do the last and final problem on the final accounts of banking companies. The final accounts consist of profit and loss account and balance sheet. So far we were doing all the problems on preparing the profit and loss account and balance sheet only. So this is the last problem in which both will prepare. Next problem will do miscellaneous problems. Now see the 23rd problem. From the following trial balance as on 31st March 2004, prepare the final accounts of commercial bank. Final accounts means both profit and loss account as well as balance sheet. So I have written here commercial bank limited balance sheet as at 31st March. So I have prepared the complete format of the balance sheet. Don't take the amounts. After preparing the schedules, we'll take the amounts. Similarly, commercial bank limited profit and loss account for the year ended. Again, complete format I have prepared. So you also have to prepare on one page balance sheet, another page profit and loss account. Complete format. And in schedules, we'll take all the amounts. After preparing the schedules, we'll take the final amounts in the final accounts. Now, see the trial balance. Trial balance is given and two adjustments are given. The trial balance is cash balance 200. Cash balance will come in cash in hand. Schedule number 6. Cash and balances with RBI. Sixth schedule you can see here. Cash balance 200. So first item cash balance. Second, balance with other banks. Seventh schedule. Balance with other banks 400. Next, cash with RBI. Sixth schedule. Cash with RBI, 6th schedule. Next, investment in government securities, 8th schedule. 8th schedule, investment in government security, 300. Next comes other approved securities. Investment in other approved securities. Both are investment. Investment in government security, investment in other approved security. Both are investment, 400. Next comes bills purchased and discounted, 9th schedule. So 9th schedule, bills discounted and purchased, 250. Next comes cash credits, overdrafts and loans. Same, cash credits, overdrafts and loans. In working note, I will show you what is the adjustment there. Term loans. Again, 9th schedule, term loans, 1275. Premises, 10th, fixed assets. So 10th schedule, premises, 1375. Then furniture, 250. Same, 10th schedule, furniture, 250. Interest paid, interest expended, 15th schedule. In 15th schedule, we'll take C. Interest paid 120. Next is salary 75, operating expenses. Next comes printing postage repair. So printing postage repair, all in schedule number 16. Interest accrued. Interest accrued, we have to see whether it is given on debit side or credit side. If interest accrued is given on debit side, it is receivable, 11th schedule. Interest accrued if it is given on the credit side, it is interest payable, 5th schedule. Right? Here debit side and credit side both are given. So debit side you can say interest accrued 50. This is interest receivable, 11th schedule. So in 11th schedule you can see interest accrued 50. So debit side we have seen all the items. Now credit side. Interest on advances. This is interest earned, 13th schedule. 13th schedule here, interest on advances 800. Second, interest from investment. This is also interest earned, same 13th schedule, interest on investment. Next, commission, exchange and brokerage, that is 14th schedule, other income. Commission, exchange and brokerage. Profit on sale of investment, again 14th. Profit on sale of other revenue receipts. Other revenue receipts ka matlab other revenue income. So again, other revenue receipts, all these are other incomes. Next comes share capital, note number 1, capital 1. Then statutory reserve, reserves in surplus, second, 900. Then profit and loss account, 650. This is the last year's profit brought forward. It will be taken directly in the profit and loss account. In profit and loss account, profit brought forward is 650. Last year's profit. Then fixed deposit, saving deposit, current account. Fixed deposit, saving deposit, current deposit. All the three will come in third schedule. Schedule number 3, deposits. All the 3 deposits. Next comes borrowing from RBI. Fourth schedule, borrowings. Then next one is borrowing from other banks. So 2 borrowings are there. Borrowings from RBI, borrowings from other banks. Both borrowings we have taken. Next comes bills payable. That is schedule number 5. Other liabilities and provisions. Bills payable, 25. Interest accrued. This is interest payable because interest is given on the credit side, credit balance. So interest payable, that will be taken in schedule number 5. Interest accrued, credit balance, 75. That's all. We have seen all the trial balance items. It will appear only once. Adjustment, bills for collection on the above date total 2,35,000. So bills for collection, no schedule. Foot of the balance sheet, last item, bills for collection 235. Next, provision for doubtful debts is to be made to the extent of 385. This provision for doubtful debts given in adjustment, it will appear twice. Once it will be taken under provisions and contingencies. I think I have not written provisions and contingencies here. Working note. Provisions and contingencies. Provision for doubtful debts. How much is the provision for doubtful debts given in the problem? 385. That is equal to 385. So here you can see provisions and contingencies 385 I have written. This 385 is nothing but the provision for doubtful debts. Only one provision. And this provision for doubtful debts will be deducted from loans, advances and cash credits. Here you can see cash credits, overdrafts and loans. 1425 is the amount given for cash credit, overdraft, loan, out of which minus 385. This 385 is the provision for doubtful debts. Deducted 1275. That's all. So we have seen all the adjustments. Only 2 adjustments are given. The first adjustment, bills for collection. Directly we have taken it here. And bills for collection will not come in any schedule. So next one is provision for doubtful debts. Provision for doubtful debts will be taken under provisions and contingencies. Here. And again that will be deducted from the loans, cash credits and overdraft. That's it. Now we'll take the total of all the schedules. First schedule. Share capital 2000. Here we have taken 2000. Second, reserves and surplus, opening balance was 400. And during the current year, 25% of current year's profit here. Transfer to statutory reserve, 25% of 565, 141.25. So current year के profit में से 141.25 transfer to statutory reserve. So 900 plus 141.25, 1041.25. Balance in P&L account. How much is the balance carried over to balance sheet? 1073.75. 1073.75. Take the total of these reserves and surplus, 2115. Here I have taken 2115. Now deposits, add up all the different types of deposits, 725. Borrowings, two borrowings are there, add up 400. Other liabilities and provisions, we have bills payable and accrued interest, 100. That's all. So liability side tallied. Now asset side, sixth schedule, cash and balances with RBI, 300, here 300. Balances with other banks, money at call, short notice, 400, here I have taken. Investment, 400, 300 plus 100, 400 is the investment. Advances, 2565, here, 2565 is the total of advances. Then fixed assets, 1625, premises and furniture, 1625. Other assets are 50 other assets. Now balance sheet, asset side will get tallied, 5340. Now there is no contingent liability, bills for collection, 235 will not come in total. That's it. This is the balance sheet. Now profit and loss account. Interest earned, 13th schedule. Here you can see schedule number 13 here. Interest on advances, interest on investment, 925. Here I have taken. Other income, 14. Three items are there in other incomes, 300. So total 1225. 1225 is the total of income. Expenditure, interest expended, 125. 15 schedule, interest paid, 120. Operating expenses, 16 schedule, 155. Here 16 schedule, 155. Then provisions and contingencies. Provision for doubtful debts, 385. Total expenditure, 660. Now subtract 1225 minus 660, 565 is the net profit for the year. And profit brought forward from last year, it is given in the problem, 650. So total profit 1215, total profit 1215. Now appropriations. 25% of 565, 141.25 transfer to statutory reserve here. And balance carried over, balancing figure 1215 minus 141.25, 1073.75. This will be the balance carried over to balance sheet. That's all. So these are all the problems on final accounts of banking companies. So this is the last problem on profit and loss account and balance sheet of banking companies. Next problem onwards, miscellaneous, some 4 or 5 problems we'll do on miscellaneous problems regarding calculation of rebate on bills discounted and income recognition, etc. So that marks the end of the problems on banking companies. If you have followed all my videos, then definitely you can get a good command on solving the problems on banking companies. So easily in examination, without any doubt, you can solve the problem on banking companies, provided you should follow my videos. So if you like my videos, please share it, like it, give the comment, and also subscribe my channel. Circulate the channel among your groups, among your different groups, friends, etc. So all the best. Meet you again in the next video.